Boys, you missed all my premium Mageecs commentary there. Absolute catastrophe. At least there was nobody in the chat to notice. What a balls up. Thanks, Mr. Bean, for letting me know. You missed all my... But basically, what I was saying is magic is AIDS, obviously. That's what I say. And I'm getting a lot better at connections, and it was proven by me getting 100% without either need to cheat or the Legs VD dedication to Adobe Premiere to convince all of you retards that I'm actually good at something when I'm clearly bollocks. But everyone loves to believe it's clearly bollocks. But at the same time, you know, they think you're the world champ. Easy shit. That is a shame. But I suppose I should have checked, you know, like a pro. Like the pro streamer I am. Never mind. Never mind. We can start Contexto, even if it's just the two of us. 2100. Woman actually won the last time. But not this time. Back in the fucking bin. Back in the bin of shit. So, like I said 3 times already, but I guess nobody heard, or even people on demand wouldn't have heard. We'll play a few Boobalacks, or any deck, really, and then we'll open a huge batch of Mythic packs that contain a bizarre amount of rare wild cards, and then we'll do whatever. In the meantime, how about some more mono dog shit, boys? In the meantime, how about some more mono aids for a game of Mageecs? So this is an awful hand, especially on the draw. Do you mulligan again looking for a Wrath? Because that's what obviously this is, just going to be Elf Spunk. I guess we've got a turn 2 play and a turn 3 play. Alright, we'll keep it. Spunk, spunkity, spunk, boys. Spunkity spunk. That's what makes this game so fun. So Shieldrick Edict is now useless, which is a shame. I guess this guy is just going to prove to be far too good at Mageecs for me. And as ever, no new cards needed, no new skills required, nothing. Same old shit, same old aids. That's why Magic's the greatest. So, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Play a 7 mana spell when I'm on 2 mana. I can't see why this guy wouldn't have enjoyed that. I cannot imagine why that guy wouldn't have fucking blown his pants off at the idea of getting a 7 mana spell for free while I'm on 2 mana. This game, I cannot overstate, is fucking retards. This game and the way people want to play is pure retard daily. And that's why we're all here, boys, to just bathe ourselves in the retard. Hey, how about some more mono aids, boys? It's a new set. We're not going to see a new card. We're not going to see anything. It's just going to be fucking mono green spunk, mono white lifelink, mono black hand discard, willy wanks. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, boy. Now, is this game going to be a mana screw game, or am I going to run away with it? Oh, it looks like a runaway. His only chance was that I miss my black market connections, but it didn't happen. So we can stick another game in the recycle bin. Although, if we want to really hit the heights of the legs, we'll make this the first game. So everyone can see how fucking great it is.
The darkest night is often the bridge to the brightest tomorrow.
Des, thanks for the 5 beautiful beans. I gotta remember that, because... oh man, sometimes everyone says that you're a liar because you lie all the time, but then you also have to respond by making out that you're very sad, and everyone was being mean, and now you might have AIDS. But as long as you get away with all that, then it was definitely all the detractors' fault, and there was nothing you could do, and GG's XDs. I'm sure you'll all agree.
The darkest night is often the bridge to the brightest tomorrow.
I gotta be positive. I gotta be positive. And just not let just the magic facts get me down. We have to believe this game is gonna crackety matters. Like old times. Play some ploops. They made your boy Ballistic super buffed. I play Rampart most of the time though. And they didn't make Rampart any better. Ugh, double death touch. What a memer. Double AIDS touch. Wash away, one turn too late, but it's gonna be fine. I'm on 12. I gotta watch out, I suppose. But I think we should be fine. Whatever. I mean, I can play the ploops by the end of the stream, depending what anyone wants to watch. 4:30 I have to go, though. To watch Les Foots. But that's ages away. We're gonna have so much fun before then, nobody will even know what to do with their balls. He's on that right, boys.
Can protect you now. Did that hurt?
So I can counter a spell if it's a huge issue. If not, Bubbles can die and come back. I can pay the cost. It was Black Market on 3 that, you know, basically decides every game. Dark Ritual. Okay, boys. He's gonna get a nasty surprise with whatever he plays. Beautiful stuff. Another dogshit game and a dogshit client for the memes. I wish I could be more... That's a lie. I don't wish anything. It's just factual. Sometimes I wonder is a better way of starting the sentence. If these streams would be better if I just stopped saying everything was shit mates. But it's genuinely how I feel about the game. I don't know how you could watch what goes on. And unless, honestly, you have a huge boner for best of 3 competitive Magic, this game is rubbish. This game is rubbish. What's this stupid dog shit? Some bollocks you gotta pay for. I get to go first, and we got Ragaboy. But the whole deck is 1 mana. The whole deck... I'll play it just for this reason. I'm pulling the GG's I died, but what if I could get away with a dead play? But I do think that I'm already dead. The whole deck is 1 and 2 mana, tops. I don't have any spells that can stop. He'll probably play a 1-1 that Ragavan run. Slap it up on the tubes, boys! Slap it up on the... Hello and welcome to another advanced game of Magic Duels. As you can see, I gave this guy the eyeballs, and it was enough to prove that it doesn't matter, even if you have a red wobbly tits. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. I didn't think we would have a wonderful time there. I told you. I did the GGs. I died, Dad. I already gave you the GGs. I died. And then I won, so that's like winning 3 games. Against the Arena Master. With a gold shit under his name. What a game of Magic that was. Imagine, boys, your whole deck being 1 and 2 mana and being unable to deal with a 1 mana spell. That's how you know Magic's the greatest game ever. Chess incarnate. Imagine someone on turn 1 playing a pawn that was actually a queen that could take 6 turns in a row. That is Magic the Gathering. That is Magic the Gathering. Imagine being allowed to play checkers in a game of chess. You would think, well, that's kind of basic, but that's what we like. That's what we like, boys. Alright, this could be an actual game of Magic. He's got 3 colors and multiple spells, but what are we going to do? We're going to... Cyclonic Rift is not as good as it looks. Guardian Idol on 2. Can't really play this on 2. I think that's a mulligan. I think that's better. Alright, looks like money well spent on whatever the fuck that is. Crucius is the fucking bee's AIDS. I might pull another GG's I Died Des here. I'm on the draw. The guy's already getting AIDS. I might have to pull one. We might have to say GG's I Died. But what if I could get out of it, Dad? It certainly looks like we're headed that way. So I don't play this. I don't know what it does. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put 1/1 counter on a pirate. No. I don't think I would want to play that rubbish. Look at the state of these wobbly tits, though. You know this guy's far too good at Mageecs. Okay. I mean... I don't know what you put in the bin here. Must be this, right? So we got to keep Crucius alive and keep discarding cards. Keep discarding cards that point me towards a sweepy boy. Alright, well, Rhythmic Study is far too slow to be played here. Okay, we missed everything. I'm gonna have to block in a minute as well. Can't have that. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I can get out of this. Okay, okay. So just take a blind extra turn? That seems like it's got to be wrong. Alright, I think we're just going to have to take 4 in our own removal spells. But then he's also got this fucking shit. Whatever! We're playing Mageecs. And we shall see how it goes. Have you ever thought of playing Resident Evil on stream? I would watch crack all the umbrella matters. I played the first hour before. Oh, I should have killed this on the stack. That was a mistake. Alright, well, we want that to stay alive, so we'll do it this way. He should just let it resolve, because I take 2 that way. Yeah. What I should have done was target this anyway. Because then he... Yeah, imagine I have an extra 2 HP if I was good at Mageecs. If I was good at Mageecs, I'd have 2 extra HP. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. I honestly thought about playing Resident Evil very recently. Because my balls were tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he needs 1 mana to effectively beat me. What's the play, really? I think this goes backwards, you know. I think we need the 2 1/1s. Yeah, if he draws a land, then I lose. Fair enough. If he doesn't, we might get out of it, Dan. One land. That's fine. That's fine, sort of. Unless he's got lightning bolt, then I'm also dead. Okay. That is fine. So he'll have 4 attackers. I don't think I can survive this either. It all comes down to whether or not he draws a land. If he draws a land, I think I lose no matter what I do. I'm on 1! This thing can't be blocked. Okay, I'm probably dead. I gotta start reading the fucking battlefield.
Give me strength.
I gotta start reading the field, boys. That is what we wanted.
You get used to the smell.
That is what we would have wanted. Alright, fingers crossed. If he draws a land, I'm dead. If he doesn't, we might be able to suck on our tits. Oh my god, who would have had a fucking counterspell there? Well, never mind. Who would have had a way out of that? Unbelievable stuff. Well, I couldn't have done anything. It was not. I did everything correct except all the misplays, but that was all lag. That was all lag, boys. You saw it firsthand. I got lagged out of my bollocks or something. To go back to the Resident Evil question, I really thought about playing it because I just like it. The last 2 months, I've played from start to finish multiple times Resident Evil Village. I unlocked the Infinite Bullets Magnum. Hey, boys, how about back to mono fucking dog's aids? How about back to mono dog shit for the rest of the day? Yeah, Resident Evil Village with Infinite Magnum. That was pretty good. It's just always the same fucking virgins doing the same things. I know I say it all the time, but this game is really, really spoilt by the level of fucking AIDS people love to play. Which is AIDS. It's like, how can I make this the most boring experience for everybody? Every time. I'm never going to understand it. Anyway, finishing off this Resident Evil shit. Yeah, and I thought, why not play it? But then it's just a very different stream. What a game! You did everything you wanted, you pussy! Fuck this. It's just a very different stream, not game. You know, I presume it would be a lot of just chatting about shit. We'd have to have another tab open all the time, which I suppose is similar to this, because it's not an intense, focused game like Apex. You know, I can pause it. It's easy, generally. Even on Nightmare is hard. Even with an Infinite Magnum, Nightmare is hard because you get hit by anything, you're in the red. But anything else is fine. And I've replayed Resident Evil 7 as well. I don't think I'd play any others. I think they're a bit grindy for a stream. Like Resident Evil 1 or something. I might play Resident Evil Code Veronica or Zero if they update those into third-person shooters. If they do that, then maybe. We will see. Also, I keep teasing the whole everything might be different in a few months kind of thing. And if it is, you know, I might just choose to stream during the day as something to do. And if that happens, boys, maybe we'll all die of AIDS again. Oh, maybe I should have played the arena. I didn't realise it was there. Reefalapunk says, Leich, I have a new Brawl deck, Samet. What, is that your request to get another beating? Is that a beatdown request, which you are welcome to? Or, I don't know, is it just saying, Cheeks, your decks are balls, and I have surpassed you in cracking the matters. But if anyone wants to play, then, you know, that's fine. I don't know. I guess we'll keep it for later. Oh, Treasure Cruise and Midnight Clocks. They don't go together, do they, boys? They're kind of a bit of a miss bollocks. Wormy, boys! That's not allowed. What am I going to do about that? I mean, that's sort of something, but not really. Okay, what is my play? I guess Nazgul can, you know, theoretically block. Okay. I imagine he's going to have some way of copying this. Oh, that's literally what it says on the box. There you go. He's got to have a counter as well. How long can we hold that off, though? Yeah, don't worry, boys. Don't worry that the fact that you haven't seen anybody else play a single new card. I do plan on opening multiple packs soon. I'm just waiting for the chat to get significantly more robust here. And then we can begin cracking the matters. Alright. Dead, you think? It does certainly look like I'm a deed. We'll leave Time Wank in there still. Okay, that's definitely dead. Okay. I mean, he might have nothing at all, and if that's the case, we might get away with it. BZ, someone else, Refill of Funk, Mr. Bean, Dez. We got a proper old school lineup. Old school lineup of classic boys. Okay, so we need River's Rebuke, Wrath of God, something. I don't know why he's not attacking with the Death Touch guy. Okay, that's useless, and that's also useless. Those are both useless, right? That's also useless. Getting some quality Mageecs today. Yeah, it's just fucking bollocks. So what's number 3? Nothing. Okay, draw a card, discard a card. I mean, the hand is... Oh, fuck you. Never mind. Never mind. Did we cheat Conquax, though? We haven't. I shattered the Meteoron connections because I am extremely good at Magic. But we've only just started Conquax, though, so you can get your... suggestions in. Or you can get your, you know, cheat it. Whichever you prefer. I mean, I think I'm one draw away from getting back into it. I think if I draw a Wrath or a River's Rebuke... Okay. Hold your mum's fingers and tits. If he has a counterspell though, you know, it's probably GG's with a sprinkling of XDs. Probably. Oh, we got the thingy noise. I'll have to catch up. Joshua, somebody, I think, became a member. Boys, what an unusual situation. Somebody watching this. Oh no! We haven't even got 3 Willies. That's not great. Well, it makes no difference then, I suppose. If he's got a counter, then he wins. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 2 for 1 specials. Well, he hasn't got a counter, so we got out of it. But I didn't get my Nazgul back. Which I presume would have been useful. Oh, that's a worry as well. Well, however this game works is a mystery to everybody. Okay, I mean, if I don't die this turn, I think we might get out of it dead. Oh dear, we got lots of issues actually. We got lots of issues. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 mana. Okay, okay. Just go for the rebuke. It's not very powerful. It's not very powerful at all. I'm not gonna do it. But I'll die. I'll die to everything. I'll die to everything actually. Fuck it. I mean, if I play this and it gets killed, then I can't use Infernal Grasp because I just die. For I've got basically 1 turn. Okay, I got no turns. Alright. Okay. Well, I don't mean... Yeah, I just lost. It's fair. But I'll just say it was Wizard's fault. You know what I mean, boys? I mean, I gotta blame someone. Either edit it out Adobe Premiere style like all of the best YouTubers. Or say the game's fake and I got drawn of AIDS. Hey, boys, how about some mono dog shit? For a bit of a change. How about some mono dog's wank? Or a solid, relaxing Sunday of pussyism. I love Mageecs. So we'll play 2 more. And then we'll open some packs. I'm not even 100% sure, as usual, what is in these upcoming... Hey, boys, how about some mono retard fucking boring AIDS? How about we get a whole new set, but still, let's just keep dumping mono green shit? Boys? So the hand's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's what you need for this dog swank. It's so balls. And before anyone says you don't have any new cards, that's because I'm a pro streamer. And I'm waiting for all of you lads. I'm waiting for all of you dweebs to join me in the opening of the Wanky Bollocks so we can all have a wonderful time. If it was just me, obviously there'd be 50 new cards in every deck. Because Wizards only produce quality merchandise. Quality cards, quality designs, just everything great. And it leads to the greatest game in the world. Not non-stop mono spunk dog shit. No way, boys! That literally never happens. And that's why Magic is the best. So, we got two options. Just take these two out now. Okay, I'm killing these. There's no debate. He would have had literally like 20 mana next turn. But, whatever. Whatever the fuck, boys. We are certainly gonna shatter the matter forever and ever. Amen. Hey, boys. I think this is better. So I can play Sauron. Yeah, play Sauron. Don't cycle your cards. No, I've changed my mind. Now that he's fully recovered the spunk, we're just gonna Wrath again. Much better. Agreed, boys. Boys, it was always agreed. From the start, that we all love having 8s. I mean, River's Rebuke is normally superb, but you just recast everything, so it's the weakest of the 3. Okay, boys, time to blow everyone's balls. Just like every single Magic the Gathering pussy OnlyFans tart. Return an elf you control to its owner's hand. Untap each... Okay, well that's a problem. So he gets to survive a Wrath because of that. Okay, well there's no way out of that. That's actually really good. I haven't seen that before. But that is because people who play these decks generally don't have any ideas. It's just spunk, wank, ubity wank, shit, thump, fuckity, dildos. Which is obviously very good Mageecs. Oh, activate only once. Okay. I guess it's not that great. But still better than nothing. You know? He would have had nothing, but now he's got something. But he is going to die of AIDS. I just can't risk flicking that away. It's crazy. Well, that was fun. And by fun, I obviously mean the exact same mono shit game that always happens. Okay, let's make some moves on this. Toilet. Any guesses? Justice. Oh, he's starting low. 44,000 makes it seem like he hasn't got any idea. But we all know he's gonna be flying in with the classic cheats at any moment. Like a classic Mima. The Justice Arcana. I've been playing Persona 3. What else? Justice, Empress, Lovers, but Lovers might not be allowed in this game. Death. Devil? I don't think Devil is on it. What else? I think Emperor is on it. I can't remember anymore. There's like fucking 12. there's more than that. I think there's 15 at least. I can't remember the rest. Never mind. So Meadow's the highest at the moment. Did I say nature? I did. Tree. Squirrel has been pretty consistent. Oh, look at the squirrely boy! Look at the squirrely boy! This game is getting very... It gets clumpy in terms of the answers are very consistent. So we had banking stuff for weeks, and now we keep having stuff that go into somebody's back garden. So squirrel is top. What else? What's a bit like a squirrel? A weasel. Merchant's daily dinner. We'll get there. All right, one more game, and then it's time for some picks. Oh, this was the last one we played, right? Vampires. It was sort of new. Sort of new. Squirrel and tree. I think mammal is always going to be too broad. Well, maybe not. The DSP special. Alright, so it might be a mammal. That might be what we're looking for. Bolus! Someone's trying to Nicholas Bubalax me, boys. Alright, what does this one do? When it enters, you draw X. Where's the number of vampires you have? Okay. Hey, it's the same age, though. Nah, that's not true. You can't reliably have a turn 1 Thoughtseize, even though it feels like everybody who plays Hand Discard always has turn 1 Thoughtseize. Isn't that peculiar, boys? In the same way, every mono-white lifelink pussy seems to have turn 1... I've picked the wrong land. That's how much AIDS I have. Every Soul Warden, they got 100 to 1 chance, but we see it all the time. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel all the time. Turn 1 Utopia Sprawl all the time. I mean, I'm starting to believe my own AIDS, boys, that this game is fake dildos. I'm starting to believe my own AIDS that Magic the Gathering could be Magic the Gathering. Wombat will always be the one that defeated us. We were so close for so long. We got everything. Australia, kangaroo, dildos, and we still couldn't think of Wombat. What was the other one? Koala, we had that. Just absolute catastrophe. Alright, this guy can't counter any spells, and it seems to have completely flummoxed him. Total, unlimited, blue play-in flummox dogshit. Okay. He's playing spells. He was holding a counter spell. I mean, not every spell I have is going to be a vampire, but he is probably right to get rid of that. I mean, he's seen this from the very first turn. He must have had an idea what's going in the bin. And yet, we are still having a whack. Alright, Officer Hightower. That's also uncounterable. That's pretty great. You should kill one of these then. Do something! Forever! Literally do anything! Fucking rubberized cock and bollocks. Mana geode. Okay. So he can match my Chandra with his Boobalax, but I still think we are miles ahead. Miles ahead. quadrillion miles ahead. But still, he's taken 4 times as long as I have to do precisely nothing. Precise amount nothing.
Stay back. I'm an explode.
He must be a full counterspell deck. Although it doesn't look like it from the grave. Because he hasn't been able to counter anything. All these are uncounterable, even Chandra. Her pubes are far too schmeebly, or whatever the fuck, to be stopped. And that's how I like my bushes too. Can't stop a good Iranian grade bish. Which apparently she is. I mean, despite having the complexion of an Irish woman who's lived fucking underground her whole life, her mum and dad are apparently Indian. Who also have extremely good midgets. Or muffs, depending on how you want to term your balls. Okay, that was a lot of time for nothing, I would assume.
It's not too hot for you.
I know I could have cast this and basically won, but, you know. I think we're having a wonderful time. So, how is he getting out of this? Hold 5 minutes, concede? Rub your balls, concede? He has been extremely unlucky, insofar as it looks like he must be missing mana. He is clearly counterspell based, which he has been prohibited from using. But, like all good blue players, let's make sure they know they're dead before they're dead. Oh boy, I don't think he's a staller. He's been extremely slow from the start. But it would just sum this game up perfectly if this blue slow fucking bitch decided I am gonna stall the game out because my dad fingerbanked me. And we, as usual, are the ones who have to live through it. Like, what did I do? What did I do in that game to spoil it for this guy? I played cards at triple the speed that he did. But still, go and fucking sniff your mum's knickers, you dumb bitch. Nah, Beezy's giving him too much credit. It just so happened he became a stoner the second he was fully dead. Fucking pussy. So, mammal. What else? I mean, it could be anything, I suppose. It's not ecosystem or food chain, it's something else. So we got mammal, whale. Seal, I suppose. That's sort of in the between. Twilight Prophet. Unbelievable change. Fuck it. Every single stream has one of these bitches. Every stream now has a guy just stall the game out for no reason other than being a fucking bitch. And Professor Peepers is still going to tell me it's not about the magic. Because how could it be? If it was about the magic, you'd have like 7 streamers. And they would, none of them would be fake, depressed, giggly retards, pretending they're all the best of friends. And then one of them disappears off the face of the fucking earth. Nobody's ever asked a question where they went. Who the fuck cares if Yana's dead? Who the fuck cares what happened to Floppy Minch? Who the fuck cares about whatever that girl who stopped playing, who chopped her balls off? Who cares about anyone except Peepers? Boyish. He was the one from the start to teach us all that we didn't know how to play Magic
A little warm in here.
until 24-year-old girls made up the bulk of your opponents. Because if you're just playing people like you, apparently they're all fucking arsewanks. I wanted to say the C word there, but, you know, it's the demonetization word. And I want to pick up my 6 cents at the end of the stream. In ad revenue, obviously. There's nothing stopping you giving direct donations, boys. Especially the new viewers. I mean, I've come to believe that if you're a brand new viewer, you've simultaneously also been watching me since 2007, and you want to give me $100 now, and then disappear forever. Why doesn't that happen, boys? That's not very fair. I want $100 from a brand new dude every day, but then he'll also come back tomorrow with a different name. What's the most I've made on a stream? When I first started streaming, I streamed on Twitch, and I had a much bigger audience. Probably because I wasn't so negative. Yeah, Magic was actually kind of exciting to me then, and maybe it rubbed off on more viewers that way. So there were a lot more peeps, but I did have a whale that I remember. I don't know if I'll say his name, just in case, boys. I can coax him back one day. But he would do the full DSPs. He did the full DSPs and would give me like $200 every other stream. So I think the most I made in a single stream was like 3, maybe even 400 beans. But in true DSP fashion, it was only from 1 or 2 people. So nobody has streams like DSP because nobody begs non-stop. If I did every 5 minutes, just was like, come on guys, I mean, let's hit the fucking pack goal. For every 10, whatever the fucks, for every 10 pounds, that's our currency, right? For every 10 pounds, I'll open £1 worth of packs. It's gonna be fucking fun. We're gonna felt all the trolls that I don't even have. Professor Peeps is gonna be spinning around in his grave. Yana Amari's tits are gonna make a comeback if we hit the goal. Can we do it, boys? If I did that, I mean, I don't really have enough viewers to hypnotize everybody, but if I did, I honestly think we would end the stream like $2 up than we normally do. But it's, you know, you do genuinely have to erase your dignity over decades to get to that stage. Like, you can watch Cocainies or CGB or Ashley Wizzy. I've watched them. Oh, that's a lie. I don't watch them, but I've never seen them get a donation for the longest. The longest I've ever managed to sit through it, I've never seen them get any money. But we watch as a community. What's her name? Because she's got goals as well. Nerdy Senpai. She's got goals. She just doesn't beg. She doesn't ask. And she doesn't get money much. It's very rare to see like 3 or 4 people give her $5 at once, or even within a 15-minute period. We'll see that someone will give her a clean 100. And that seems to be the way. Because most streamers can make a living through ad revenue, or they just, like I say, they just don't have it in them to beg constantly. I assume for Philbo, it did genuinely take years and years of the erosion of his dignity and self-respect to get to the point where he's just like, I've got nothing to live for, I've got nothing to lose. I'm just gonna let everyone know I'm destitute and a fucking piece of shit. And hopefully they save my dick. And, you know, a couple of retards have done that. Okay, how are we going to get out of these ones? I don't know what the question was. Oh, what was my highest ever single stream amount? Yeah, so it was in the hundreds. But those days are gone. Now I'm just a classic dog shit dweeby McWank. What's this? When this enters create treasure, you may discard a card if you do get it. Okay. Okay. If you like something, you support it, right? Like, why are... Exactly, someone else. I think maybe we're going to have to start veering that way. Everyone's here because you get unrivaled, incredible, free entertainment. So it would only, it would only help to serve your own... What's the thing? Galvanization that this stream will stay forever if you give me 50% of your paychecks. I couldn't even imagine why you wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean, boys? Why wouldn't you want double the number wanks? Look at the fucking land colors. All I needed was one blick. It would have been easy shits. Oh, I should have still played that untapped. That was a mistake. Because if it was untapped, I could have flashed the bitch in. Right? Is that true? No, that's 5. That says 5. And these equal to 4. So that wouldn't have worked. I'm going to do this now. I don't know if waiting for him to eat something would have mattered. I presume he would have chosen that anyway. Okay, more dogshit lands. I think we might catch a spot of AIDS. It's got flash, right? Yeah. Just don't want to make a mistake there. Beezy's been withholding. Yeah, I mean, I can start giving you all shit. I don't know. I can start making up stuff. Like, if, let's say I stream during a day where Dez is at work, I can pull the classic, guys, we normally have at least $5 by now. I don't know what happened. I thought you loved Magic. I've been doing great. I've won every game. I'm having a wonderful time complaining nonstop. I just don't understand why you're not giving me all of your cash. Fucking assholes. Fucking assholes. Oh, fucking assholes. And then someone can interview me and say, we're going to big you up. We're going to say you were like the greatest Magic the Gathering lad ever. But also, you're fucking bollocks. And then once that happens, I can do 50 streams in a row where I could just be like, I don't know what happened, boys. Everybody said that they were going to big me up as being like 15-time Olympic champ, Pro Tour contender, world-class commentator, greatest Scottish accent for someone who doesn't speak the Scottish language did. And instead, they just said I was a complaining slag. I couldn't even believe it did. But here we are. And it was all your fault. So how can we win the next turn? Bloodletter. Thirsty blood boy. Okay, what do you think? I mean, here, yeah, okay. So if I do this, yeah, if I do that, he's gonna have to block the Night Wank. Okay, that's not very good. Okay. I'm on 47. I just noticed. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, though, boys. Hippo. That's probably not a bad... Look at that. Cracked it. Oh, I did Hippo. What's the other one? Rhino, Elephant. Elephant. Top 10. Almost. But not quite. Someone else definitely cheating, clearly. Itali. Has he got to reanimate? Two cards left, but he's got doubling season. If he casts Liliana, I'm dead on the spot. Imagine being that good at Mageecs. You would think, yeah, you would think you're a mile ahead. But if he has Liliana, I think that means that I die. I guess he just didn't have it. Giraffe. I'm going to say zoo. Because I know that one of you guys are going to be cheating by now. 89. So elephant is the closest. What? Indian elephant? No. Elephant. Circus? Maybe? Circus animal? So what is a big mammoth, maybe? That's very similar. Easy quench! Boys, I am the lord of the cheats. Nobody can touch me. I'm like CM Punk. The greatest of all time. Easy quench. Boys, get fucked. I am the best. So what else? What else is close that we could just play around with? Matt Tusk. Thought Wooly. Oh, that says Wally. Idiots. Woolies 2. Beautiful stuff. Prehistoric. They're not really prehistoric though, are they? I think they might be. 6, yeah. I mean, they're not really a dinosaur. Any other attempts? Otherwise, I'll play another game. Oh, we could do strands. I've got better at all of these, I think. Strands takes me a long time, but I always solve it. But the combined IQ of all of us takes us to like 70 IQ. So for sure, we'll shatter the matters. Flour power. So what? Bakery, cakes. CAC. Nope. BRICK. Glue. That's very unusual that brick would be this, but not the one. I also think it is bakery or cake. The old cheese. Gluten. Where is gluten here? Gluten free, maybe. Easy bollocks. So what's gluten free? Buckwheat? Oh, that must be what this is. Easy shit. So what else are we looking for? Ingredients of fancy pants, Whole Foods, dog shit. I don't know what we're looking at here. Ricotta, no. Rice, easy. So what's this? Tapioca, yep. Nope, that is right, but yeah. Easy! I'm ahead of you dweebs. Now what else have we got? Chickpeas, easy shit. And what's the last one? Or the last two? Lots of Dolmio shit. Chia seeds. I mean, you were right that they're there, but it's not part of this thing. Almond, that's got to be one. That's very on brand for fancy shit. And corn, bang! Ahead of all of you slags. Ahead of all of you dweebs. Look how much better I have become at shattering the matter. This is a proper team game. And I outstripped you every step of the way, except gluten. I'll give Beezy his due, he saw gluten. But he didn't see gluten-free. He didn't see gluten-free, boys, and that's what it was. He saw the glutes. We all like a good look at the glutes. But I don't want to think of a world where we're glutes-free. I want big fat asses all over the place. And that is why I'm the best at Mageecs, and all of you are a bunch of slags. Easy quicks. Alright, time to brush this one out, and then we can buy some packs. Easy! This has got to be shattered in 3. S-T-A-L-E. Stale, you think? You think this is it, boys? Turn two on the play? No. Not even close. Rubber dicks. S-P-A-D-E. We going for spade? We're going for spade, boys? Scammed again! Again. So someone told me, if you're in a position like that, instead of just guessing the letters, you should just use a completely different word. Just to erase the guesses. Because I can only guess 2 letters at a time. Whereas if you use a completely different word, you'll be told what it is. So maybe I'll do that now. So what could it even be? C-H-I-M. I mean, we'll waste a P if I do that. Oops. We'll waste double C's if I do it this way. What other ones can I do? C-H-I... Chimey? Is that word? But Y is not going to be either of these anyway. I mean, that is... I mean, we're allowed to say that, as long as it's not about... You know what? I don't know if it's going to be allowed here. Okay, well, it's none of those. What else then? So we're looking for 2 letters that go here. It should have been turn 2 plays, but I am getting scammed. So it could be U and it could be M. S-U-A. Saute? Not really, if there's no T. So what word can I make? Bumgee. I might fucking fail, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Because if I guess... No, we're going to have to guess properly. Otherwise, it's going to be a catastrophe. So, S, something. What could go next to S that's not... That's any of these? Could be W, I suppose. Swaim. Not really. I don't know. Maybe I'm really struggling. It could be E. Again. Obviously, this is my game, so no cheating, or no mentioning anything. If you could... I don't know, man. I really think I might bollocks. S-U... A. Something E. Suave? Is that how that's spelt? Okay. Well, I should have got that on turn 2, but I don't think anyone's guessing a V there. I also don't like having this on the screen very much. But I thought that was a good way of eliminating those letters. What's the else? Mini. We could play the mini. Alright, it looks like it's the Saturday mini. So everyone's allowed to join in. Let's go. What has 2 hands around your wrist? I guess a watch. Not very difficult there. Sneeze sound. Achoo, maybe? Elevator choice. Ground, level. No, can't be ground. Can't be basement, roof. I don't know. I would have said ground. Something and Quesos. I don't know what Quesos is. Magnetoreception for many migratory birds and fish. Radar? Maybe. Floats as a smell. Wafts. So that's not radar then. Sadar sounds like magic. Just gives off AIDS. I don't have a clue. Yep, that's definitely correct, boys. Easy witch. Rosebush protector. Thorn. Easy bollocks. Typing it out in time is also an issue. Too many cooks spoil your wife's minge. So that's got to be sense. So what's this? Basketball game with a spelled out score. I legitimately don't know. So let's do this. What's that? Floor? Oh, the fucking idiots. What's that? Turks. Easy. Boys, I am far too good. I've cracked everything. And we're not even getting started. And I shattered it all without you slags. Absolutely incredible scenes. Although that one was very easy. Horse. What's that got to do with basketball? I don't know. Well, I don't watch basketball and I don't play, so no idea. Back to shitty Mageecs then, I suppose. Back to the shits of Magic the Gathering. Oh wow. So let's see what we can do first. What's in the shop to commemorate the first weekend of being virgin free? Hey, it's Wobbly Lands! It's not even Wobbly Lands, just shit lands. Not even Wobbly Lands. For 2,500 shits, 0 discount. Boys, wizards truly are too... They're just too generous. Horse is a basketball-related game. Alright, well, I wouldn't have got that. Spire... Mech Cycle... 1,000 shits for an uncommon. Is that good? I don't know. I haven't seen a single game of the new set. Speed Demon. That might be good. Alright, well, first things first. Get some free shit. Because wizards are... Hey, boys! Free non-wobbly lands. Some idiot would have just paid for those. Wizards are far too generous. Take some XP. 1,000 and a wobbly bollock. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, packs, Ether Drift Mythics, 13 shits. So I'm not sure what we'll do. If it's crowbar all of these cards into a standard deck just to see what they do. Or crowbar ones that I know look very strong into existing decks. Because I haven't seen anything. I can't overstate how little interest I have in Magic outside of just talking shit about it. Cryptcaller Chariot vehicle. Menace 5/5. Whenever you discard one or more cards, create that many tapped zombies. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Act Shit, Emerald Shit, 6 mana, Insect Man. Create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each artifact and or creature card in your grave. Whenever another insect you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on this, each opponent loses a life. I mean, I think that might not be awful for Brawl. Because if you just self-mill, when you cast this, let's say you get 10 creatures, even if they get blown up, all you have to do is just keep casting it. And you should end up with more peeps. I think that's alright. I mean, we'll see, you know. Cruel Claw bullshit. Everyone likes lands. Coldstoke Gearbanger. Menace Death Touch. When this creature enters, put a target creature card with mana 4 or less from a grave onto the field. With a finality counter on it, that creature gains Menace Death Touch Haste. In the beginning of your next end step, exile that creature. Not bad. Why does it look so much like the Infect Blightsteel Colossus? It looks exactly like that. I like it. I like how it looks. Also, finality counters. If you can bounce a man, you can put it back in your hand. I think it's something. We'll put it in the Croxer deck at least. Just to see. Just to see. So, here are our 10 mythics, which may or may not actually include 10 mythics, because wizards are such scammers.
See you at the finish line.
Chandra Spunk Hunter. At the beginning of combat, choose up to one target vehicle you control. Until end of turn, it becomes an artifact creature with haste. You may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That's good. Create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. You get an emblem with whenever an artifact control enters, it does 3 damage. So if it reaches ultimate, then you win. But, unfortunately, this is the card where Chandra's Bubaloids have become -5. So I don't know if I could ever play this in any good conscience. Imagine supporting Flat Tits in 2019 and still believing in Dr. Pepper. I don't even know what I do, boys. Any of these you recognize as being good? Road Rage deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is 2 plus the number of mounts and vehicles. That's gotta be fine, right? That's gotta be a solid standard card. Loot the Shitstain. Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste, Exhaust. Add 3 mana of any one color. Draw 3 cards. Do 3 damage to any target. I don't know. That's very good. But draw 3 is insane. I can see why nobody likes this character. It's fucking slag. And add 3 color of any shits is also good. I'm surprised I haven't seen that already. But then again, if nobody, well, not if nobody, if Legs or Siege doesn't tell all the retards how to play, they'll just sit there playing mono white lifelink, fucking Gideon, Heliod bollocks all day. Valor's Flag Schlag. Pilot looks pretty sexy. Flying, First Strike, Lifelink. Everybody's favorite combination. Crew 3. When you cycle this card, create X colorless pilot creature tokens with this token saddles, mounts, and cruise vehicles as though its power were 2 greater. Okay. So this is just like that other one. The one that makes angels. But worse, isn't it? The one that makes angels immediately, and this doesn't make anything. It's just flying first strike lifelink. Well, I'm sure no one's passing that in a draft anyway. So the mono black demon, I think, was very good. Oh, and some of the gods were fine. Hazaret Godseeker, 2 mana, 5/3. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked. Hazaret can't attack or block unless you have max speed. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think this is, reaching max speed. So plop this, fuck around, and then you'll have a 5/3 indestructible when you've already won, probably. Still, mono red is for dweebs. Well, Glory Hole links. What's that guy doing? Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search a library for a basic plains, reveal it, put it into your hand. 2 mana, 2/3. Yeah, that's very good. Draft-wise. I don't know where it gets played otherwise. Firewood Gearbanger. I've not seen this before. Vigilance Menace. 2, 3, 6 mana Gearbanger. When it enters, other creatures you control get +2 and gain Vigilance and Menace until end of turn. Damage can't be prevented. Nah. I don't like it. I don't like it, Dooch. I was hoping it has, like, put 2 lands on the battlefield or something. But it's just... It's just a... smaller Crater Bangs. I suppose we don't have a 6 mana version. So we're halfway through. No res. Unbelievable deals. Cloudspire Coordinator. When this creature enters Scry 2, create X/1/1 colorless pilot creature tokens, where X is the number of mounts and or vehicles that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. The tokens have... shit. It's probably okay. Sab Sunnen, Luxor Embodied, who seems to be pissing a rainbow.
Appreciate the quality content, Dr. Cheeks. Appreciate the quality content, Dr. Cheeks.
Ghost robots with 5 beautiful British beans. Their 10th super chat on a live stream, it says. Thanks for the continued support and the acknowledgement that I am the greatest streamer who ever did anything ever. Shattering matters in both pseudo-chess and pseudo-academia like it was nothing. And pseudo-boobapedia. Nobody knows more about Babs than me, even if I didn't do that good in the Pawn Star rundown. I still thought I did fine. Reach, Trample, Indestructible. This can't attack or block unless it has an even number of counters on it. At the beginning of your first main phase, put a 1/1 counter on this. Then if it has an odd number, draw 2 cards. I don't know about you, but that all seems very good. Every element of that seems like... yeah, it just seems good. I think that is good. Wouldn't you agree? It's not the best colours for Brawl. How many times has Aidzonian said she would fingerbang this thing? I'm guessing it's 100% not 0. That's where we are with those kind of tarts. Talking about fucking frog women's asses. But it does look more like a... ironically, it looks more like a woman than 80% of the magic bodies we see. Pregnant almost. Tits. Thick legs and a fat ass. Obviously a frog's head rules it out. But it does make it even more horny for furry widows. Which I also assume is part of the Aidzonian brand. Lord of the Undead Wobbly. Other zombies get +1. I mean, I don't have a Lord of the Undead. It looks very interesting in its own way. The Ether Spunk. As long as the Ether Spunk is attached to a creature, this can't be attacked and has whenever equipped creature deals combat damage during your turn, put that many loyalty counters on this. Attach this to one other creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on that creature for a +1. Draw 2 cards for -5, add 10 mana of 1 color. I don't know what you would do with any of those. I don't know what you would do with any of that shit, boys, but that's because I think beyond the basics. And that just all looks a little bit basic. But also, if somebody breaks a Demetrius, I'll pretend like I noticed. Ghost Robot says the thumbnails have been on fire. They have been. Even I would admit. It's taken a lot of tinkering to get the right amount of Kat Dennings in a bikini off of a beach. But if anyone can do it, it's going to be me. Riptide Gearbanger. Double Strike Prowess. That's probably good. Especially in a blue-white control shit. For each opponent, put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. I can certainly see that being annoying. But I guess it would have to be in a meta that is blue and white, if that deck even exists. Road Rage, that was the one that looked good. Target creature gains trample till end of turn. Exhaust, whatever that means. Oh, only once. Activate each exhaust ability only once. Mu Yan Ling, Wind Rider. When this creature enters, create a 3/2 colorless vehicle token with crew 1. Vehicles have flying. That's probably good. Whenever one or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's probably good. Mono, though, so, you know, it's going to be shit for Brawl. All mythics. We didn't get scammed once this time. Absolutely unbelievable number wings. Another cold stoked shit banger. What's the time? Alright, we got half an hour before the football starts, and I want to watch it. So, let's open 2 of these, and then... Like, yeah, I mean, so far, I haven't want to put these anywhere. First Strike Trample. When this creature enters, you may search your library for 2 artifact creatures or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less. Put them into your hand. Fine. Probably. Not a big fan of 1 mana shit, though. I guess enchantments, I suppose. You can get some 1 mana enchantments that are solid. Web Strike Elite. If Reaper Funk is still in the chat, I'll play his Brawl deck, especially if it has any new cards. Otherwise, what shall we do with our remaining half an hour? Winter Cursed Rider. Ward, pay 2. Artifacts you control have ward, pay 2. Okay. Exhaust once. That's not good for a commander. Exile X. I suppose maybe it doesn't count if it gets killed and comes back. I don't know how exhaust works. Exile X artifact cards from your grave. Each other non-artifact creature gets -X. So it kills itself doing that. I think this is shit. Paladin Triumph Caster. Mounts and vehicles have haste and everyone else has bollocks. Alright. I open a lot of gear hulks. I don't think they're good enough to do anything with. But I want to play some Magic, but I want to play with some new stuff. So what do we actually do? You know what? Let me open all of these. Oops, I should have clicked open. Oh, Mythic bonus. Mimeoplasm, Revered Aids. Oh man, I can already tell what's going to happen. I can already tell. I'm just going to crowbar in some shit cards. They're not going to work, and it's just going to be a waste of time. Land is good. Mythic is, you know, useful but unexciting. Oh, what can I do? What can I do? I can't build a Brawl deck. I can't build a standard deck without wasting all of my time, and I didn't even open any cards. I didn't even open any cards that are worth crowbarring in. So I think this might be a bit of a dud end to the stream. So for the last half an hour, I don't know if, I mean, if there's people in chat who would rather do something else, I'm listening. If there's, I got one card I could put in here. Didn't I just get a gear banger? Did I imagine that? I got a green and white one. Am I going crazy? It was green and white. I don't know. I thought it was green and white. I was going to put it in here. Is it also another color that I didn't notice? That's fucking weird. I wonder if I can crowbar it anywhere else. I mean, there's this one. I thought for sure. Clear the filter. The only filter was what? Then I don't know. Maybe I just made a mistake then. So does this even go in this deck? Put target creature card with mana 4 or less from a grave onto the field. And what could it even get? One of these shit midgets. I guess it could get priest. Oh, this was fucking rubbish. So I can at least do that. That's easy. Alright, we'll have one game while we think about Cat Denning's tits. Okay, boys. Oops, picked the wrong deck. Could I get a Discord link? It should be in the description. Not in the it should be in the About tab. What am I doing? Changing decks. Yeah, it's in the About tab. I'm fairly certain. Almost completely certain. Okay, let's see. Day of Judgment. Buried Alive. Okay, we'll use Buried Alive on the thing. Even though it's not a good selector, just to see it. Okay, boys! Okay, sweet! I'm glad it was okay, sweet from the start. So that we can all shatter the meta in peace. Who's going to win today, Tottenham or Man United? I always want Man United to lose, if you didn't know that. If you didn't know that about me, boys, I always want Man United to be beaten. I always want Everton to be beaten. And Man United. Any other team in the Premier League is a first come, first served daily change. But I always want those two to lose. Actually, we'll keep the lands. I don't want to get mana wanked. You bet on Tottenham. How much? As much as I like the idea of betting, I do fully believe I would become addicted to it. I think I've got one of those personalities. So putting this in the grave without any midgets is just a mistake. But we're doing it because, you know, it's day. We need those day one views. We need those day one views. Otherwise, was I ever even doing Mageecs? Was Mageecs ever even being attempted? So, I'll forgive this guy's wobbly shits, because I don't think you have a choice. I think you just get it with that set. But then again, he has got wobbly lands. So he might be a slag. Okay. Next turn, what are we doing? Elenda or Valgoth? But it's not this guy. This guy's only good if you've got Crucius in the grave. Just use your sheer will to control your gambling problem. I should, right? I mean, giving up addictions is as easy as just choosing to do it. We all know our favourite flabby lad was addicted to alcohol and... What's the other one? Something else that I've forgotten. He was addicted to alcohol and... Oh, mobile games. And then he said, I've got a sexy, obese wife, and I want to keep banging her anus. So from now on, I shan't partake in either of those life-changing addictions. And, boyish, it was easy quicks. That's what I should do. Put 50 quid on everybody, then when it starts to go wrong, just put another 100 on another bet to cover the first one. And then if that goes wrong, just pull a full boss man quack on everyone. And start punching holes in my wall, kick my door off its hinges, call my mum a fat bitch, punch my dad till I'm in prison, then come out, apparently, completely insane. If he's playing about, then he's doing a good job, because he looks like he's gone mad. And I don't know about you boys, but going mad is easy quench. Shambler says, just $1. I used to play a lot of poker, so bankroll management / risk tolerance is the key. But I'll bet somewhere between 1 and 10 max for control. Obviously avoid parlays and craziness. See, that's where I think I would go double foot. In England, we call them accumulators, and I feel like I would just go accumulator mad. I was talking to my friend today, even, that I almost installed the National Lottery app on my phone, and I knew straight away as I was looking at it, if I do, I'll play every week. And that's not that much money. I think it's £2.50 a week to do it. But who doesn't want to win the lottery? So I'm sure I'll be like, why not bump it to 10 a week? Why not 50 a week? I'll get even closer to being a trillionaire. And then that way, it'll cover all my future bets forever. But, currently under control, so I didn't do it. I play the lottery in person like once every 6 months. You know, when you just randomly hear that it's like 195 million. And you're out, what's the fucking hell is going on here? Just pure AIDS followed by AIDS. Yeah, so I can buy it in person, but if it was on my phone, again with gambling, if my phone is right there and I just think, I have fucking £10 on Tottenham to win 3-1 and Bruno Fernandes to get booked. £10 returns 150. I think I would just do so much of that. Hey, how about some more 8s? I think I would get really caught. I think I'd get sunk. But who knows, Poish? Who knows? I mean, my addiction to this game is not a good sign. You know? This game is the shits. It's fucking awful. And I'm here every other day, just sticking a knife in my balls, trying to find that one sweet game of Mageecs to save me for fucking the next month. More mono wally bollocks. But we got a Toxic Deluge, so I'll play this one because I'm DSP grade bullshit. Shambler says, I trade stocks and options a bunch, so it goes hand in hand. Well, if you do... Hey, turn 1 Esper Sentinel, our favourite load of old fake shit. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I mean, if you do that as a job or a turn a big profit, I guess you can never really escape effectively betting on Wanganums. Do I pay the one? I think so. I mean, there's nothing to reanimate, so fucking put that in the bin as well. For a while I was betting golf parlays, where it was like a string of 8 consecutive outcomes. $1 makes 60 grand. Only once did I come super close with 7 out of 8. Then they disallowed those bets. Busy trying to be a memeloid. My friend always tells me to bet on Wimbledon, first round. He's like, all the big names always go through. So just bet on like Serena Williams, Rafa Nadal, Djokovic, Murray, you know, a few years ago. I don't know who's good these days. That was his advice to me then. He's kept it all under, he kept his own betting under control, but again, I can't be sure that I would be able to do the same. I feel like eventually I will. Just start spunking some money around. UFC fights. UFC fights have become a lot more of a dangerous business. It feels like we don't have the 10-win streak champions anymore. So, yeah, like Adesanya losing to, what's his name? Shaved Head McShitstains. That was a bit unusual. And then he lost again a couple of weeks ago. Okay, what are we doing? Well, that's superb. Absolutely beautiful draw. We're not picking our new friend because he's shit. I guess no attacks. Yeah, the Gear Banger is not really very good, but Abyssal Persecutor was... well, that card's not in it. Abyssal something was fucking rubbish. Okay, what could he have that has him leafing through the grave? There's no mono white exile graveyard cards, I don't think. So what do I want to return? It's got to be one of these two. It's not Elenda this time. I think it's got to be Grizzle Shits. We've got the mana to spare. Well, the HP to spare is what I actually want to say. He's drawn too many cards with this thing. Alright, so Grizzle Shits is going to get killed or exiled in some way. But we should still be able to recover easily. That's what I think. I won on Canonier last night, actually. Bet on him after the first round due to his surviving the onslaught. He was plus 200. So 100 layout is 250. Then he just kept coming. But again, some small amount of $1 each. Yeah, UFC's a tough bet. Even football's pretty tough. Because, should I draw another 7? I think no. Because sometimes a game, you can tell what's going to happen once a game started. So in-play betting is pretty solid. Okay, what are we going to do? So I can try and skibooble him by blowing this up on the attack stage. Or I can just deluge everybody and make it a lot simpler. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, still the same plan. Oop, that's not the right one. Okay. We'll get him, boys. We'll get him. I mean, yeah, I just don't know how... I don't know how solid I'd be at keeping my addictions under control. That's also why I don't have any OnlyFans subscriptions. Because you get one, you think, well, I'll get another one. Then you get two, you think, well, I might have a full starting 11. Have a full 11, you need a full squad. Have a squad, you need an army. An army of massive tit women messaging you back like you're their savior. And it only costs $2,000 a month. Absolutely incredible stuff. I already know who my starting 11 would be, I think. Everybody with the biggest tits. Somebody called NPC Zoe. It's just got a bizarre combination of a huge ass and a weird set of tits. But that's one thing Twitter opened my eyes about. Is just how many girls, if you open it up to the whole world, have like I and K cup tits. Because most of us would have assumed like double D's were big. Boys, I wouldn't wipe my ass on a pair of double D's anymore. And that's what my girlfriend has. So I gotta be quiet about that. But I thought those were big. I thought, what can't they do? They can fit a knob in the middle, easy. They bounce around, incredible. They don't break people's backs, generally. Perfect! But then after Hitomi Tanaka, it's just like, I know it'd be a pain in the arse having to get into like 4 fights every week against people walking down the street, you know, making comments. But it'd probably be worth it once you got home. Because nothing beats gigantic Boobotrons. Nothing! Not even betting and losing all of your money. Unfortunately, Twitter really has gone downhill. At first, I was like, it's not going to be as bad as people say. You know, everyone always complains about things changing. And it has got a lot more right-wing. But it is getting very close to being shit. It's gotten very like, I don't see the things that I want to see anymore. I'm almost being forced into hearing about Trumpy Boy and his AIDS. And that's not really my jams. Okay, good stuff, boys. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops! 4. That should have me set. So what can I do for the last 15 minutes? Magic is bollocks. Magic is bollocks, boys. But, yeah, I want to watch the football. So, I shall be off. Which of these two is getting killed? Whenever this creature becomes tapped during your turn, something-y somethings, elves have something. I don't know which gets killed. Well, I didn't have to decide. Magic's just far too fucking good. How about buy some more war wobbly aids? Fucking shit. Are there colloquial names for different types of English accent? Like Scottish ones? Scottish one, you do. For instance, is Cockney or London slang known by some other name? Cockney is an accent. Cockney is, we talk like this. Talk like that. Oi, mate, where's my fucking Squeeblebeaner? Listen to this, Mac. That's Cockney. Geordie, Scouse is Liverpool. What's Manchester? I don't know. I think there's one for Manchester, but Scouse is Liverpool. Geordie is Newcastle. Leeds. I don't think Leeds. I think it could say Midlands. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, this is actually not bad combination. If we can actually get anybody to reanimate. X is super polarizing because there's amazing stuff out there, but scrolling through, there's so much I could literally not care less about. They also try and want to be live leak with CCTV. Yeah, that's something I've definitely noticed. Is the increase in just, especially if you let videos automatically scroll, and it's got so little quality control either. So you'll see like 2 cat videos of like, this is why you don't have an orange cat, and it'll just be the usual thing you would expect, falling in their dinner bowl, shit in the fucking bed, all that. And then the next one will just be a flat out murder. But it won't even like warn you that that's what's approaching. It'll just be some guy walk up to his co-worker and drop a fucking steel barrel on his head. And you'll be like, okay, so I have now witnessed a murder this morning. Thanks. And that happens so often. And it's not just murders, it's lots of shit. It's just lots of shit you wouldn't need to see. And it was never as bad. Like, I used to see so much magic shit. Like, that was what half the Discord was for. And now, it's just fucking huge. Okay, alright. So does this get a free spell? It is. So I can cast this and get this back. I think that's probably fine then. Just to see, you know. We should probably have enough treasures. Okay. Oh, right. Well, that's a mistake. I didn't realize you exiled it at the same turn, so... Yeah, this is shit. This is a load of shit. But never mind. Never mind, boys. We'll shatter the matters. Oh, he made a mistake there. Because it wasn't alive at the second end step. Alright, but these are not what I'm looking for. Alright, we can take that out. It's just not... It ain't it. It ain't it for this deck. Hey, boys. That is it for this deck, though. Alright. So we got 10 minutes left. 10 min-wees. Any other decks you want to see? Any other cards? Any other formats? Any predictions on tonight's game or this afternoon's game? What do you think the final score is going to be? I think it's going to be Tottenham 1, Man United 2, unfortunately. Down to 1, and he's not going to get out of it. Unbelievable. 2-1 to Spurs. Man United just jam it a lot. Like, they are terrible. They don't play like a team. Individually, they're shit. Ahmad Diallo has gone from being like on the bench to their best player to dead in the space of 2 months. So he's not involved. They look rubbish all the time. But they'll pull one out somehow. Like the game against Fulham was a good example. Fulham playing really well. And then just looking like shit against United. And I think that might be what happens today. If it doesn't, then Tottenham should really rampage them. Like, Harry Maggs was supposed to leave, like, 3 years ago. And he's starting alongside Johnny Evans, who left 10 years ago. Those are inaccurate numbers, but you get the idea. Captain Dildos. Everything's 3. Like, we gotta ditch that. Alright, so, fuck about. Damnation. Just like all the other times. Just like everything we do, boys. Fuck about. Blow up all the peeps. Vesuvian Mist. I'm gonna say no. So I can't play Arena because it's just gonna get blown up. So we'll play the Captain just because it makes a treasure. That's a very bad card. Ew, boy. What am I gonna do about that? What am I gonna do about that shit? So, play this, play a land, draw a card. I'll play Damnation, but if he has a counterspell, I think we're just fucked. If he's patient and can protect this, I suppose it's theoretically possible I could just smash through him. We got a card in the grave already. I don't... Oh, that's not bad, boys. That is the kind of shit we're looking for. That is the kind of shit we're looking for. Alright. So we got Pirates, Pillage, and Wash Away. Those are not bad. We'll see if I can escape. So are there any other games left? I don't think that there were. I haven't got any... Hang on. What's going on? Oh dear. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I thought it was the instant one, but it isn't. That's very unfortunate. Missed land means I got to play that. Okay. Guess we have to just hold on things. So he's only got one card, but Tatty Over's going to catch him up. Never mind. Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan's next show will be psychological sci-fi that explores the human condition in a surprising way. Compared to classics like E.T. Well, that isn't a good example. Rhea Seehorn will start. Who's Rhea Seehorn? Has she got the boobies? Has she got the boobaloids? Or is it Boobily Boobingtons? Is he going to save his balls? I don't think he is going to save his balls. Which one is it fucking aiming at? Okay, that's fair. That's fair, boys. Everyone relax. I was getting a little bit close to throwing a wobbler there. Okay, we might be able to turn this one around. Kim Wexler from Better Call Saul. She was almost elite level boobies. She didn't cross over though. She's a bit too athletic for my taste. Alright, I think it's best to kill this all the time. So, do you think this guy has a wash away? I guess we'll see. Lost time wait, that's a shame. Alright, now we've got a race on. Unblockable Hexproof 4-4 versus River's Rebuke. Yeah, I knew it! I'm so good at this game! I'm so good at knowing everything that's going to happen. Boys, Wizards need to hire me as the world's greatest Magic the Gathering man who says it's fucking shit. And anyone who says otherwise might be filled to the brim with AIDS. Oh, we lost another time wank. Two time wanks in the bin. That's not very good. Still, what's the time? Alright, well, we got one more game after this, maybe.
I hope you don't mind if I take notes.
Anything you'd like to see?
Think before you act.
Oh, there goes the alarm to remind me. Okay. What are we doing? Corsair Captain, okay. Alright, we gotta go for the smash. We gotta smash them, lads. Okay. That's unusual blockage. I'm also going to play the arena. If it kills me, at least it'll be quick. Agreed, boys? Of course it's agreed. This stream explores the human condition in a unique way. In a Boobaloid's way, mainly.
For the future.
Oh, you just get free Rivers Rebukes every turn. Yeah, that's great. That's great, boys. Okay. So, I think we just spunk our hand like classic lads. Actually, might as well kill this Tamio.
My research is ruined.
Her research is ruined, boys. So, Am I in a position to do a rampage? Oh, that's really wank. This guy had everything. Well, not everything, but he had exactly what he would want at the right time. That's also unbeatable, I think. Okay, so let's say that it is. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, I'm just dead to this. I can't do anything. Everybody gets tapped. I take 8. Never mind. Never mind, that was close. But he just had literally all the 3 cards that would have got him out, I think. Never mind, that is Mageecs. I can't complain about that kind of a game. Well, it's exactly on time. I'm finished. Let's see. We did play everything. Wordle was done. Mini was done. Strands, connections. Easy. Easy. Look at that, boys. It wasn't even close. I think, oh, if you watch the stream back, I think I played this game on mute. But rest assured, I was incredibly funny. Alright, that's the end of this. I'll see you again soon for more bollocks. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And don't forget to wash your bollocks.